John Kernan Mullen was a great example of a rags to riches story. J.K. Mullen was an Irish immigrant who moved with his family to escape the famine in Ireland in the 1840s. He grew up on the East Coast and he became a flour miller. And philanthropy was a very important part of who J.K. Mullen was. And that led him and his family to support organizations such as the J.K. Mullen Home for Orphan Boys, which became Mullen High School. He gave money to schools around the state in order to educate young people and build a better future for Colorado. It was very important for J.K. Mullen and for his wife, Catherine, to build up a foundation that would create a legacy of philanthropy for his children and his grandchildren and his great-grandchildren. He felt that the entire Mullen family had a duty to give back to the community that had supported them so well. So in the 1920s, J.K. and Kate Mullen and their daughters created what became known as the Mullen Foundation. The Mullen family has really done J.K. Mullen and Catherine Mullen proud. It's great to see that their legacy continues in such a strong way in their descendants and in the Mullen and O'Connor and Mallow and Weckwa families.
I am a 1972 graduate of Mullen High School. The history of the Mullen Foundation involvement with Mullen High School is extensive. Of course, Mr. Mullen donated the land to the brothers to operate, to create the orphanage. Eventually, we became an all-boys school with day students and transitioned to co-ed. The mission of Mullen High School today is to provide a Christian education to all, especially the poor and the marginalized. To this day, they are contributing to building campaigns that we've held in the 90s, and most significantly, tuition assistance to help children, now boys and girls, who cannot afford a Mullen education to attend our school. J.K. Mullen would be extremely proud of the legacy that he started. On behalf of Mullen High School, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to the descendants of J.K. and Catherine Mullen for their incredible work today in the Denver community.
Hebburn School is an independent day school for children with learning disabilities. Our mission is to help our students learn strategies and gain academic skills that will help them after they leave us and on into their next school and into life so that they can be successful, productive, happy people. The J.K. Mullen Foundation has been so generous in supporting our financial assistance program. So many of the children who have attended Hebburn School have been able to do that because we've been able to give them some financial help. Everything I read about John Kernan Mullen talks about his work ethic and his honesty and how that led to his success. So when I think about that legacy, I think about the students who have come to Hebburn School who were able to attend there because of the Mullen Foundation. And I think that changing the course for students' lives is something that the J.K. Mullen Foundation has done. The legacy of the J.K. Mullen Foundation is not just the dollars that they have given to support education, although that's a wonderful cause. We have had wonderful relationships with their extended families over the years, and they have served as volunteers. They're currently on our board of trustees. So that legacy of philanthropy has not just been in financial terms, but also in volunteerism and giving of themselves.
I can't remember a time when J.K. Mullen was not involved in some way in Denver Academy, and they've been just a part of our community as long as I can remember. J.K. Mullen realizes the value of endowment and what that means to providing tuition assistance to students and families. They've been part of helping us acquire 2 different campuses in our 43 years of existence. We would not be where we are today without J.K. Mullen. What really sets Denver Academy apart from other schools is that we are student-centered in our education. We teach students the way that they learn best. We don't expect them to learn the way we teach best. So what we do is we teach to their strengths and provide them the tools that they need to work on things that they're not so good at. If you want to understand very clearly the impact that Denver Academy has in our community, all you need to do is come to one of our high school graduations. And every year at the end of our graduation, I'm approached by tearful moms and dads and aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas who just want to give me a big hug and thank me for what Denver Academy has done. And it's an amazing ceremony. And J.K. Mullen has had everything to do with providing those experiences and those opportunities for our families and our kids. J.K. Mullen himself would be very, very proud of the legacy that his descendants have continued in his name. If I could say something directly to the J.K. Mullen Foundation, it would be very simple. Just a very big thank you.